Hey guys, this is going to be part 2 of a little mini series, just basic stuff on how I decide and go about listing things to resell from the thrift store. So the first video will be posted right before this one. Go ahead and check that out first if you want to know how I determine whether or not I'm going to buy something to resell while I'm at the thrift store. And this video will go ahead and show you a quick kind of tutorial. I'm not going to go into super great detail, but this is kind of just like a basic way to list things. So I've already showed you how I get this information, so go ahead and check out that video first. So we're going to pretend that I'm going to sell this Fisher-Price pie. It's from 1998. I'm not selling it because it does have sentimental value to me, so we are keeping it. But if I ever wanted to sell it, this is how I would do it. So I would go to the completed listings like I showed you in the previous video. I would click one that's exactly the same as the one I'm selling. Make sure it has all the same parts. Make sure it has a price that you're kind of happy with, because I'll kind of explain that as I go. So what you go ahead and do, this is on my iPad, but you can also do this from your phone or a computer. You're going to just sell one like this. You can see my reflection in the iPad. My iPad's out of memory. My phone is probably almost out of memory, so I'm going to try to hurry this up. It's going to prompt you to go ahead and take pictures. You can do that right away if you want to. Otherwise, I go ahead and fill out all the information first, and then I upload pictures, because usually I'm listing 30 things at a time, so I take pictures all at once, and I do that with my regular camera. But for this sake, we go ahead, say we want to take a picture. You press camera, you take a picture of it, a nice picture, make sure you show all the details. Go ahead and look at the previous listing for ideas, make it look nice. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. I know that sounds cliche, but it's true when people are buying stuff online. So you would add pictures. I'm not going to do that right now. Oh shoot, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to go back, save and close it so it's saving as a draft. The first thing you want to do to make this easier is you're going to go down to this person's description, which is right here on the iPad. It's easier to find on a computer or your phone. They barely put a description. Take apart pie in excellent condition. So usually what I would do is I'd find one that had a good description. I'd copy it, make sure that it does describe your item, that it doesn't say something that's not true, and then I would go ahead and just copy and paste their description and their title, so it's less work for you. In this case, this is not a good description, but let's pretend it is. I'm going to go ahead and copy it. I'm going to go back to sell drafts because I did not do that right. Okay, so you're going to go to the description, you're going to paste it here. Again, make sure it's a good description, make sure it gives all the information about the item and that it's true, because you don't want to deal with returns. You're going to add the photos, you're going to check the item specifics. Again, if you press sell one like this, these should already be filled out from the other person's. Just double check to make sure that they're accurate. The title, you can make sure that the title sounds good. Make sure that you're just putting keywords that people will search for. There's no reason to up here put excellent condition. Like, nobody's searching for Fisher-Price pie excellent condition. That is a waste of your space. So use your characters wisely, because whatever people search for, if it's not in your title, your listing's not going to come up. Then you go down to format and price. Again, you just go down the list and fill these out. You can do either buy it now, which is what I would recommend doing, or you can set it as an auction. For the purpose of this video, because this is how I do things, I would go ahead and set a buy it now price. You can see here, it'll give you a suggestion. It'll say, listed it below this, previously sold items for between this and this. I want to get the most for my money. I'm not in a hurry to get rid of my item. Sometimes I am, and I'll list it low. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and set it to $38.99 or whatever I think I can get for it, or whatever you're happy getting for it. You can go ahead and set the quantity to 1 unless you're selling multiples of the same item. You can accept best offers. So if I'm asking $38.99, but I'm willing to negotiate a little bit, I could click this button and people can send me an offer. Like, I want to give you $35 for it. Sometimes I'll say yes, sometimes I'll say no. Again, depends on the item, how desperate I am for money that day. Things like that. So that's completely up to you. Otherwise, if you're set on your price, don't accept that. You set a duration. You can choose how many days. I usually do 30 days or good till canceled. The price difference between all these days are the same, except for good till canceled. So I recommend doing a 30-day listing to attract, to give yourself the most time to sell it. You start immediately. You can time or set a certain time for it that will cost you a little bit extra. Or again, you have the option of doing an auction where you can pick the start price and all of that. I don't really have the patience for that, so I don't typically do auctions unless it's a high value item. Shipping. I always offer free shipping because I think it looks like a bonus to the customer, so I kind of factor in my head, okay, what's it going to cost me to ship? And I factor that into my buy it now price. Again, if other ones are selling for $38 plus $5 shipping, you figure that's, okay, it's about $43. Maybe I'll list mine for $42 with free shipping or $45 in free shipping. However you want to do it, however it makes sense to you. I have best of luck doing free shipping and factoring into my price. Sometimes I lose a little bit on shipping, but it's never too much. Anything under 13 ounces ships first class, and things like this. If it's over 13 ounces, I could stick it in a padded flat rate envelope, and it'd cost me about $5 to ship. So you can go ahead and choose what kind of shipping you want. If you want to do domestic, if you want to add international shipping, you can do that, or you can turn that off. You can just click free shipping, and that'll actually put an icon on your listing that you're offering free shipping. And it's pretty much step by step. Just go through all of here, make sure all these are checked, your format, all of that. I'm not going to go ahead and do photos. You know how to do that, or you can figure it out. You're going to go to preview and publish. It'll show you a preview of your listing. You go ahead and submit it, and you wait for it to sell. I will do a shipping video. I actually already packaged my shipments for today, so maybe tomorrow, if I have more items to ship out, I'll go ahead and do a quick how I go about packaging things to ship out that I've sold. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, make sure you check out part 1 if you haven't already on how I research items. If you have any questions, please leave them below, and I will talk to you guys soon.